My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get the chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, Oudie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, Oudie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. He gets it to Thomas. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Now the big story here in this one, Carson Wentz, of course, back in Indy. He was a 17-game starter as a Colts QB a season ago, picked up in a trade with Philadelphia. The numbers weren't all bad, 27 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, but a Week 18 loss at 2-14 Jacksonville that kind of wrote the end of his time in the Circle City, and he was sent to Washington on March the 9th.
Colts now on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
74. 46 down, man. 5-4. Go. 81.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 41, Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He'll get this down to the 38.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Ryan. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Ryan.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Colts at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
And going right back to Pittman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Michael Pittman,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
Great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Throwing his Wentz. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Ryan on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ryan will throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Now Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan.
And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Ryan. Campbell, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Ryan. Got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Wentz now on first down.
Looking for Dodson, and he's got him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Second and 3 from the 9.
Second down and a run by Robinson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Gibson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
22!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Hey, replay.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game?